What up, guys? We are live from the Bro Show for another episode of the Takedown Breakdown. I am your host, Kien Ibanez, and I am here today with...
I want another cinnamon roll.
Yeah, of course you do, Zach. Fuck it, I don't have cinnamon rolls. I'm not a cinnamon roll maker. Zach's been on vacation. I haven't found any news, but we do have to recap SummerSlam because we didn't do it last week because Zach sucks and decided to go to the Grand Canyon.
Too bad we didn't figure out the Discord thing before.
Yeah. Like you fucking would be doing it anyways. You were with your fucking family.
Depends on what time of night. Because at like 7:30, we were all just like, we all just finished eating dinner and then we just go do our own things.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, you should definitely think about that next vacation we all do.
I'm not planning on going on vacation anytime soon, though.
Well, so. I'll be gone in Vegas for a week in January, so luckily...
Wow, man. No, I'm just kidding. I know why.
We'll have everything set up. So, yeah, we've got, like, sponsors there. I'm kidding. Sponsored by Blue Apron. I'm kidding.
Sponsored by his girlfriend.
No. If Blue Apron, like, we were talking about, like, sponsorships. I was just like...
Fun house.
Like, Loot Crate?
Sure.
Like, no, we were talking about, like, if we got sponsored, we'd have to, like... Because I was listening to other podcasts. They just do their sponsors right away and then just go with the podcast. I'm like...
Rockstar sponsors us to play Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, sure. No, that'll never happen. Like, if we were big enough and, like, say we had, like, a 1K view on our gameplays, we could actually, like, email Rockstar or other game companies like, yo, like, this is our viewership. Like, people actually watch us play. Would you give us a copy? And they'd probably give us a copy release date.
Nice.
Depending if we got through the loopholes. But this isn't the video game podcast,
This is the wrestling podcast.
This is the wrestling podcast.
I probably should not have hit the table.
We gotta stop hitting the table.
Yes.
So, SummerSlam, results. Zach, how do you feel about SummerSlam?
Better than I expected.
I actually very much enjoyed SummerSlam, yeah.
Me too.
I just think SummerSlam did everything that it should have, and it made me feel good.
Almost everything, but I'll get to that in a bit.
So we'll just go to the results real quick because, yeah. So, we had, where's the list? There's the list. We had...
You just go on Wikipedia.
I am on fucking Wikipedia. I was looking at the list. Shit, fuck off. Andrade Almos and Selena Vega defeated Lana and Rusev. That lasted 7 minutes.
Yay!
It was a good match.
Yep, for 7 minutes.
Cedric Alexander did retain his title, beating Drew Gulak.
Yay!
Which was also a good match.
Cruiserweights for the win.
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel defeated the Revival.
No!
Yeah, it was a short match, too.
It's not even that. I'll get to it when we talk about Raw, though.
Seth Rollins with Dean Ambrose defeated Dolph Ziggler.
Woo!
For the Intercontinental Championship. So this is really awesome because then that means hopefully Ziggler and McIntyre might go back to try to get the tag team.
Well, did you see what happened on Raw?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
No. The New Day. Big E and Xavier Woods with Kofi Kingston defeated the Bludgeon Brothers via disqualification.
Real quick,
yes.
I was wrong in my prediction. One of my predictions. Dean Ambrose did not turn heel.
No. Braun Strowman did defeat Kevin Owens.
That was one of the problems I had.
Really?
This match.
Okay, why is that?
He squashed him.
Yeah,
he got no offense in. Not even that. I just don't want Braun Strowman to be Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I thought Kevin Owens would have done a better job at it because his character is better for that.
Charlotte Flair defeated Becky Lynch and Carmella, getting the title again, right? Charlotte Flair has the title again?
Yep.
Okay, see, that's very sad to me.
That was one of my hot takes right there.
It's kind of a letdown, but we'll bring that up.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe defeated AJ Styles by disqualification, which, you know...
It fit the storyline, though.
The Miz defeated Daniel Bryan, and goddamn was it a good match.
I was fine with that.
I like.
Truthfully, I
really like this match, though.
Truthfully, I was rooting more for the Miz than I was for Daniel Bryan.
Finn Balor defeated Baron Corbin.
Squash, and the Demon came back.
Yeah.
What?
I just didn't like the squash aspect of it.
I did.
I'm a big fan of just. Yeah, well, because it's the Demon, I guess I understand it, but at the same time, I'm like...
I'll tell you why it worked in just a second.
Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Jeff Hardy, which was a good match, but you could see, like, Jeff Hardy was...
In pain.
Well,
yeah. Who asked him to take the swanton on the apron? That was insane.
We got shit to do. I'm kidding. So then we have Ronda Rousey defeating Alexa Bliss via submission, and this made me feel good.
Me too.
Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar, which again made me feel good.
Yeah.
And so there was the SmackDown Tag Team Championship tournament. There was the tag team stuff.
Oh, you mean to decide?
Yeah.
The number one contenders for SummerSlam? Yep.
And it was the Usos and Sheamus and Cesaro, and Sheamus and Cesaro won, and then the New Day beat Sanity, which is
Sanity, why?
Okay, so let's talk about SummerSlam. How do you feel about this whole scenario?
Like I said, it was pretty good from what I saw. However, the Revival losing, I wasn't a fan of because I'm kind of getting sick of the whole B team just gets lucky with a roll up because Bo Dallas or Curtis Axel accidentally bump into each other. That's getting old to me.
Right.
Kevin Owens being squashed, didn't like that at all. Because I'm a big fan of Kevin Owens. So,
KO.
Yeah. Still need to buy one of his shirts.
To be 100% honest with you, like, I am not, I don't know, this it was a fun time for Kien. Kien enjoyed it.
The Becky Charlotte thing, ooh, that was one of our hot takes. I was going to say, do you think they messed up with this storyline?
Yes.
Yes? Because if you've seen SmackDown, just SmackDown these past 2 weeks, you'll see that they were trying to position Becky as the heel and Charlotte as the face.
Yes.
Which didn't work.
Yes.
The second Becky slapped Charlotte was the second Brooklyn came unglued and cheered for Becky. I think they made the wrong decision.
Yes, they did. So, I don't know. I'm very big on the whole, like...
Well, it's even the storyline, too. Like, Becky had months and months of racking up wins, and then Charlotte just came back and just got
it back, so I was just like, man, not cool. I don't know. That's the thing. I feel like Charlotte should not have came back.
I feel like if Charlotte did come back, she should not have won.
Yeah.
I wanted a one-on-one match with Becky and Carmella because, Becky would have won probably.
Right, and I just, man, every time I think about it.
There are reports that Creative has decided to not turn Becky a full heel, but to be more of a Stone Cold character, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, where she's like a tweener or something like that.
I don't know. I don't...
And there are people that are saying Charlotte is now the female Roman Reigns.
Basically.
Because of that. Because of this whole thing.
Basically, dude. Like, I don't know, but Roman Reigns actually winning the title made me feel okay.
Well, yeah, me too. But there are people that will argue, well, Roman's being over-pushed. Roman didn't have to be in the main event of SummerSlam and beat Brock Lesnar.
I totally think he did.
Personally, I wanted Lashley, but I was like, fuck it. I will take Roman Reigns as Universal Champion.
I will take anything.
I was ready for Roman to be Universal Champion at WrestleMania. Because I was just like, I liked his last title reign.
I did, and I was just so done with Brock Lesnar.
We know you were.
Yeah, so... If you remember correctly, 3 weeks ago...
When he went on a tangent about Brock Lesnar.
And KSI and Logan Paul. That's my hot take, actually. I was going to bring that up. That fight at the end. But we'll do the wrestling hot takes, and we'll do this quick, like, boxing hot take I have.
Alright.
But with this, I was so ready. I was so over Brock Lesnar. I just did not... I no longer wanted him to, like, not exist.
Not to be Universal Champion,
I just did not want him to be Universal Champion anymore. I'm sorry, guys.
Your tangent made it sound like you just didn't want him to be there anymore.
I don't want him... Like, actually, I really don't want him to be there anymore. I feel like maybe... Yeah, like...
Well, I hear he's going back to UFC now, so...
Good.
You got your wish, Kien.
They can have his shitty...
You pushed Brock Lesnar out the door. Are you happy now?
Yeah, I very am, yeah. Yeah, I actually very am happy that he no longer is wrestling.
How dare you, sir?
Fuck him. Fuck, I don't care. Like, it affects my... Like I say with the Smash Bros. Shit...
It doesn't affect
It does not
life.
affect my life, no. So, in all honesty, fucking let it happen. Let Brock Lesnar leave. He was over for me a year ago. Because, like I said, the things CM Punk said back in the days when he was, like, pissed off at the WWE...
What do you mean back in the days? He still is.
CM Punk?
Like, he's still mad at the WWE.
Back in the day when he was, like, pissed off on the show.
Oh.
Fucking let me finish, Zach. God.
You worded it wrong.
No, I didn't.
Fuck it. Just keep going.
Because he's no longer in here bitching about the WWE. He tries not to talk about them. When he's not in fucking court.
Or when he's doing interviews, because you know they'll ask him about it.
Right, exactly. But, like, you know what I mean, though. He just does not give a shit. So... I personally also do not give a shit. No. No, when he was talking about, like, these people who rarely show up getting more opportunities than the people there. So, yeah, I totally fucking understand where he's coming from. I understand where he's coming from. I now understand where CM Punk comes from. Because Brock Lesnar had the same amount of days CM Punk had with the title, and CM Punk put up that title more than Brock Lesnar ever did.
I think we all understood CM Punk's grievances.
But that's what I mean, though. This is proof. Brock Lesnar leaving? Fuck. No offense to anyone who's a big Brock Lesnar fan, but fuck Brock Lesnar. Because, no. He did not, like...
No, it's not the point you're trying... It's just the way you said it. Just like, I'm sorry if you're a big Brock Lesnar fan, but fuck Brock Lesnar.
Like, say what you want about Roman Reigns. Alright, but he is there every fucking week.
I'm still a fan of Roman.
But you know what I mean? Like, everyone's like... Well, Roman Reigns is a piece of shit because all he does is win. But he's there every fucking week. He's put in the hours.
The ironic thing is that for a while there, Roman didn't win shit.
Yeah.
Like in 2015, 2016 after WrestleMania, he kept losing after he lost the title.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I personally, like, anyone who's just like, bruh, fuck Roman Reigns, he sucks. No, he put in the work. Like, people who are like, oh, LOL, Roman Reigns wins again, this is stupid. Like, no, he put in the fucking work comparatively to Brock Lesnar, but everyone is was so on Brock Lesnar, like, man, he's so awesome, he's doing this shit, and this shit. But, like, yes, I get it. Is Roman Reigns a little overrated? Possibly. I can understand where they come from. But Roman Reigns shows up every fucking week. Like, any of those the superstars who have the titles right now, have showed up every fucking week.
Hold on, I'm talking about all the current champions.
Besides Ronda Rousey. But she's been showing up.
Well, I was about to say Ronda's been showing up. She just hasn't wrestled.
You know what I mean, though? They have showed up to put up a reason why they should have that title. Brock Lesnar did not. Brock Lesnar was just a build-up. Mm-hmm. Brock Lesnar didn't do anything. The people fighting for Brock Lesnar's title to, like, get a spot in his title. Yeah, that's pretty much what Brock Lesnar was. He was the final boss in a fucking Mortal Kombat Tower style tournament.
And everyone kept losing.
Yeah. He was basically Shao Kahn or M. Bison or Akuma at the end of any arcade game. Because, like, you put in your quarters, you knew all the movesets of everyone else, and then the final boss comes in and he's like, you're dead. Boom. Put in more quarters, bitch. Like, that is... Brock Lesnar is the equivalent to shitty arcade villains.
You heard it here, folks. Brock Lesnar's really Shao Kahn.
Brock Lesnar could be Shao... Like, if Brock Lesnar cosplayed as Shao Kahn, I'd be understandable. I'd be like, hey, you fucking suck and you can kick the shit out of me, but I really like your Shao Kahn costume. Like... Back on to what I mean, though. Back onto this. This is now, like, Charlotte Flair is all, like, she was out on injury, but, like, every time she had the title, she did put in her hours, too. So, like, what I mean is that, like, the people who have their titles have earned their spot to have
I'm not saying she didn't earn her title. I'm just saying Becky should have won.
Becky should have won, but you know what I mean, though. This is the way I look at it now. The people who have held the titles, Nakamura had to be an asshole to get a title, which is fine.
He had to kick people in the dicks.
He had to kick people in the dick, but he got a title. But he showed up. You know? That's the thing. All the people that have titles have showed up.
Yeah, I get you.
And they have besides maybe the Bludgeon Brothers, because the Bludgeon Brothers is always just a squash match now, which is kind of boring.
The New Day are champions now, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But you know what I mean. And the New Day show up for their shit, too. And, like, what I'm hoping is that it's going to be a New Day feud with the Bar. Because I want that.
It is going to be a New Day feud with the Bar.
You know what I mean. We were fucking talking about, like, what we... Fuck you, Zach. You got me all up in this Brock Lesnar, like, anger again.
I didn't do it. You started it.
It's not anger. It's just...
It is anger.
It's fucking relief, more or less. Like,
what if he just came back and beat Roman Reigns for the title again?
Oh, man, I'd be so fucking pissed. I'd be over. I'd be done.
I would come over just to see your reaction.
I would not be like, I would just be like, whatever, fuck it.
I would literally make you watch the pay-per-view again just so I could see your reaction. He just comes back on Raw and just wins.
So what is your other hot take, Zach?
The Shield reforming. What do you think about that?
I'm fine with it.
On last week's Raw.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I'm not against it. It's fine.
Well, see, a lot of people say they're just using Dean and Seth to get Roman cheered, which could be true.
Oh yeah, very much so. This is definitely a tactic. This is definitely to get Roman Reigns back up on the.
However, I see it also as a continuation to the storyline that was supposed to take place before Dean got hurt.
Yeah.
So I see it as them continuing on with what they were gonna do, and maybe just because ironically. Someone pointed this out. Someone I was watching pointed this out. They said Dean and Seth reunited the week before SummerSlam last year, and they did the same thing again this year. And the Shield reunited again, like almost immediately after SummerSlam. So, but some people are saying the Shield are heel, which I guess after this week is not true. Braun Strowman, I guess, turned heel or something.
They're like mega faces.
Yeah.
Shield is the face now. Like.
Yeah, but now I guess we'll get into it on Raw.
So we have a quick hot take, real quick. Are we done with yours? Do we have?
I have the third one.
If
you want to go with
no. What the your third one's actually very interesting. The most
underrated WWE feuds, not the most underrated, but just what feuds do you think were overrated? Like
underrated?
Yeah. Like what feuds do you think were really great, but just don't get the same attention as like Rock and Austin, or Undertaker Kane, or even John Cena Randy Orton, or John Cena CM Punk, or Daniel Bryan versus The Authority?
Yeah, basically anything that was overshadowed from The Authority timelines. Because I think a lot of the women's stuff was overshadowed because of The Authority stuff, and that's when like the women's were doing really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, any women's thing during that time?
I don't know. The whole split them into 3 teams thing with Team PCB, Team Bella, and Team Bad. I wasn't a fan of that. I enjoyed the ring work, but after a while, there was only so many different variations you could have of those 3 teams facing each other.
Right.
And then even after SummerSlam, when all 3 of them did face each other at the same time, it continued on, kind of.
Right, but I enjoyed them actually having doing shit with everyone on their roster. So, there's not really much. I guess any cruiserweight division thing.
Like current cruiserweight?
Current and or non-current, because like they've always been outshined for a while.
Well, yeah.
Like, so anything cruiserweight, because like I always thought the cruiserweight shit was fun.
Yeah.
And before I became like a fat kid, I was like very.
You loved to fly around the house, Kien?
Doing
frog splashes and 450 splashes.
Well, on the trampolines and shit. Like I took like karate and stuff like that secretly because like I was like maybe I could be part of the WWE.
Secret.
I was a big fan of like Tajiri.
Tajiri?
Yeah. During those times too, though.
I like Tajiri.
And like cool. I was like, man. This guy's doing like martial arts shit in like a fake wrestling show. Cool. I want that.
Should have watched the ECW version of him.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like that's what like I think anything back in the day, like I liked the Nation of Domination stuff before The Rock took over.
When he became the Nation, just the Nation.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cool though. The Nation part of it.
Yeah, but like when The Rock took over and became like the showman,
But yeah, kind of.
I feel like
I like the addition of Owen Hart into it.
Yeah,
that was cool. I like that.
Know.
Oh, that was cool.
I take it like this. It was supposed to be like a Black Panther roster.
When it was the Nation Domination.
When it was in the Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
So like I like that shtick a lot better.
And then when The Rock took over, it was like the cool kids.
Yeah.
With the swagger, but everybody hated them.
Yeah. But like, actually, you know what? I liked The Rock when he was Rocky Maivia. I think those were some pretty cool matches.
Like 96 Rocky Maivia?
Before he joined, like in between joining the Nation of Domination.
So 97.
Yeah.
Like after WrestleMania 13 with the Sultan?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Like,
he has some pretty good opponents. Triple H, Goldust.
Yeah.
Owen Hart.
He had a variety of good opponents during that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like obviously he wasn't over with the crowd yet.
Well, yeah.
But like, I don't know. I like every wrestler in their heyday. Honestly, I liked when Edge was a vampire.
With the Brood?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's fucking weird. And not like
everyone loves the Brood. What are you talking
about?
I know,
but like when you think of it, like now, the wrestlers would never be like, I'm a vampire.
Kevin Thorne.
Like in the WWE.
Kevin Thorne.
Is he a vampire?
He was a vampire.
Like now, recently?
No, not now, but in like 2007 and 2008.
Yeah, I'm talking about like...
They would totally do a vampire gimmick still.
Bullshit!
I can definitely see them doing a vampire gimmick still.
I don't know. They're more into like grubby post-apocalyptic men.
That's only one person.
Oh, no,
three people.
Like, nah, like the Authors of Pain I count as like grubby post-apocalyptic men. They've got that Mad Max vibe to me because it's their attire. It's like
I'll take your word for it.
It's like military-esque, like what you would not wear as a real soldier.
I thought they looked like the Shield.
Yeah, they're basically giant like Muslim shields.
Giant members of the Shield.
Yeah, like if they come on, they're like, we're part of the Shield now. We're like, that makes fucking sense. Yeah.
AOP are the 5th members of the Shield.
Yeah, yeah, that's news. Hashtag AOP is the new 5th member of the Shield. No, I'm kidding. But like before we go into this, I do just want to bring up the first of 2 KSI versus Logan Paul boxing matches.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and fucking this one was in England, I think, and the next one's in California. So it was a draw.
Yep.
But it was a draw because I think 2 other people had KSI winning. But
what do you mean?
Point wise.
Oh, okay.
Winning. But one person had it as a draw, if I remember correctly.
And shouldn't KSI's points outweigh the draw? Or is it everybody has to vote on one person?
No, you're right. It's 2 draws. One was over with KSI.
Oh, okay.
So, I watched the match because I hate myself.
Was it all right?
It was, dude. Logan.
What?
It was an okay match. It was just, you could just really tell that I really wanted it to be a wrestling match because that's what it hyped it up to be.
Logan Paul just...
Which, I am so glad that they did not pull dirty tricks. Like, I'm so glad. Because, like, when I watch a boxing match and I see someone do something dirty in boxing, I'm like, fuck it.
Like a low blow or something
This is a shitty match. This becomes a shitty match to me. It no longer becomes, like, a match of people training with their skill. Like, where, as WWE, if they do a dirty blow, that's a fucking wrestling show. They're supposed to do shit like that. You have heels for a reason. It was just boring. I think Deji versus Jake Paul was a lot more interesting because Jake Paul did not know how to box, but was stronger than Deji, and so Deji's team threw in the towel.
Really?
Yeah. Because Deji was able to get enough blows, but the blows Jake Paul hit on Deji were very detrimental. So like, Jake Paul was so wooden though. Like you could tell he's like.
I didn't even know Jake Paul had a fight.
He did again, like,
or was preparing for a fight.
It was a brother versus brother match. Deji is KSI's brother, and Jake Paul, obviously Logan Paul's brother. But like,
no.
With this in mind, like. It's just like the McGregor-Mayweather fight. Like, I literally just think it's more for money than anything else. Like, they're coming out with a quick buck. For 2 boxing matches like this...
Wasn't this for charity?
I don't know.
Or did they actually get the... I thought this was for charity.
Is it?
I thought they were giving away their money to charity that they made.
Maybe they are.
I thought that was. I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure they still get money. Like, obviously...
Well, yeah, they'll get paid for it, but I thought some of it was going to charity.
Yeah, they'll obviously get... But their money from their, like... Because the KSI and Logan Paul have both done reaction videos to their thing.
To their fight?
To their fight.
Oh.
That's made millions. So, like, they're still coming out of it fairly wealthy.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't change anything. One of my favorite YouTubers, Expert Games, he usually does power level scaling on Dragon Ball and anime characters.
He did it on them.
He did it on them! And it was the fucking... Like, watch it, it's really funny. The KSI Logan Paul power scaling. My God. He's like, alright, KSI is the person we have to power scale, because he defeated Jake Weston, I think it was. So, like, KSI's power level is to the max at the moment. And then Logan Paul, like, they're basically even in power level. I'm like, holy shit. I could not help but laugh because I'm like, they low-tiered Krillin scaled Logan, Jake Paul, and Deji as like Krillin level fighters. I'm like, fuck, dude, that's so mean. like holy shit. Like, my God, it was amazing. Like, the things that came out of it, like a lot of like, I don't much like PewDiePie, but PewDiePie made a big point about what this was, and it was just like, you're turning YouTube into this like shit show that people thought I was turning it into. Which, you know, yeah, granted, YouTube is not the platform it was anymore, and we have shit on YouTube. Watch our top 10s.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Fuck them! Not the fans, but like, people do it all the time. Watch our top 10s. But no, like, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. I fucking hated it, though. Like, this was before the YouTube algorithm changed. We would get like 30 to 40 for our wrestling stuff. Back in the day, like, this was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, the YouTube algorithm has changed so much, because we used to get like, at least up to like 50 people viewing it. Now it's like 10.
Yeah, I remember a bunch of wrestling sites talking about YouTube changing the
algorithm. Like, our algorithm changed where, like, for a while, us being an hour and 20-minute long podcast for everything we had was very, very good. Now it's kind of like meh, but like Podbean really helps us out because it's a podcast outlet. Right. And then now that we have iTunes, yeah, we're on iTunes now here too.
Shameless plug.
Like, if you're listening on Podbean, go to iTunes and give us a good review. If you're listening on YouTube, download it both on iTunes and Podbean, and just give away the copies if you want. But yeah,
shameless plug.
Shameless plug again. But like, with that in mind, though, it's very weird to like see. This is becoming like a mathematical thing, but like, yeah, like our first top 10 we ever did, top 10 MILFs, really hit hard, but that's because it was a legit like gag top 10.
You baited people, dude.
We did bait people.
What was the thumbnail that you used though?
An anime mom crying.
Oh.
I mean, that's what like got them like, oh, like I wonder what it is. Like, we have other ideas for.
Well,
like,
now we have 8-bit intros for our top 10.
Yeah, see, and like, well, that's the thing. In general, like, besides the podcast, which the podcast might start having like an 8-bit intro with the music instead of just going automatically to Podbean, but that's like, it's not like a lot of work. It's just kind of like, I'll have to just make a quick intro and then like, boom, this is our podcast, come listen to it. Like,
that should be the intro. This is our podcast, come listen to it.
But like that's what I mean though. Like, it would be like, it would show like, it's just like the intro to ProQuest, but like, it wouldn't say powered by NV. It could be like us, I don't know, it's us walking around a city, I guess. Like, I don't know, I have ideas for it, for each one of them, but like, at the same time, it's just like, do I want to put, like, that sounds bad, but like, it's like, the top 10's totally understandable doing, like, putting in the work to make an 8-bit intro. Like, a podcast, which is already an hour and 20 minutes long, do I want to add an extra, like, 30 seconds into, like, a already hour and 30 minute long thing? Maybe that might catch their eye. but then they're not gonna see us, and then they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
They might think we're like a fucking TV show or some shit.
Exactly. Like if all comes to it, I would do it if we did movie reviews, and then I would pick the parts of us talking that made if we do movie reviews
the parts that tie in.
If we do movie again, I would want it to be more uniform, where we don't talk over each other. Like, podcast's perfectly fine. We're talking about the news and joking around.
Mm-hmm.
We do a review. I would like us not each of us get a chance to talk, and when I tell you, hey Zach, how do you feel about a movie, and just give me a quick thing, you're like, yo, I felt like this, and this. Perfect.
It's like, but my response is, it was alright.
Yeah. Or you guys said everything I already had. Fuck you, just say it again, so I could make a back thing. If we do movie reviews, I would definitely do an 8-bit thing.
We reviewed Infinity War, right?
Yeah, that was an hour long.
Okay.
Which again
I
was
couldn't
fine.
remember.
Yeah, but 30 minutes of that was definitely not 30. I think 20 minutes of that was us spoiling the shit out of it.
That actually surprised me that we didn't go over an hour with Infinity War.
Yeah,
I felt like there was so much to cover.
Yeah, which was weird because we went an hour over with Justice League. So basically, you're getting an idea of what we do. And I really do if we start doing movie reviews again, I want to definitely do something with the 8-bit stuff. I don't know what I would do with the 8-bit stuff, but it would. I feel like I have superhero assets for certain ones already that if we ever review a superhero movie, we could definitely use, where I could make the characters look like superheroes and we could joke around. But I already have an idea if we review Predator. So
are we gonna go see Predator?
If you want to.
I thought we were.
Are we? Oh, we could definitely get.
I always thought that was a given.
All right, so let's go into Raw now.
We go from the Predator movie to Raw.
Yeah, well, fuck, dude.
Predator shows up on Raw.
Where
is John Cena?
That would be fucking awesome. I don't care what anyone says, and people are like, man, did you see that Predator? He blah, 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 everyone. I'm like, yeah.
It'd be like RoboCop on WCW, though.
Oh, that's right. I have to do a fucking top, thank you. Top 10 list coming up. Don't worry, it'll be there.
What?
Top 10 dumbest marketing ploys.
Oh.
A lot of them will be WWE.
You sure?
Terminator as a DLC character. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Fucking Terminator as a
Limp Bizkit
DLC.
in one of the Fred Durst in one of the SmackDown games.
He was also in a Fight Club game.
What?
Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't Def Jam?
No. Fight Club. No. It was a Fight Club game. It was the Fight Club game where you could play as Fred Durst.
I mean, the Insane Clown Posse was in a video game, too.
They had their own.
No, I don't think it was their own. They were in something else, too. I can't remember.
The I Hate Juggalos pack? Yeah. Fuck
No.
the Juggalos. Fuck Juggalos! I'm kidding.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, I'm just very... I'm grumpy today.
You're a very angry man, aren't you?
I'm very angry.
Brock Lesnar's got you all bent out of shape again.
It's this is the angry wrestling podcast. Raw! Roman Reigns kicks off Raw! Raw! It was actually a good one. I really actually enjoyed this intro.
Wait, is this week's or last week's?
Why am I getting last week's?
Because it sounds similar to when Roman kicked off Raw last week.
No, Braun Strowman comes in and they act all cool, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'll fucking kill you.
Kien explains wrestling storylines.
Yeah. He's like, listen.
He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Inside Hell in a Cell, I'm gonna fuck you up.
He's like, listen, Hell in a Cell, September 16th, I'm gonna fuck you up. Roman Reigns is like,
I'm gonna fuck
possibly.
you up. Yeah.
He's
I could possibly fuck you up too.
He's like, yeah, but I have friends and you don't, so fuck you.
It's inside a cell.
There could be distractions. You have seen Hell in the Cell.
Yes.
Okay, I was like... Then Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre come, and they're like, what up, dude?
Oh my god.
We're bad guys now.
They were always bad
We're bad guys still. And Baron Corbin comes out. And just is like, I'm Stephanie's bitch. But he's like, you guys are in a tag team match now. And Ziggler and McIntyre. I was like, oh.
I like how Corbin was like, this is going to take Raw to the next level. And he just makes a match that Kurt Angle would have made anyways.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Then Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. And
wow,
it was a good match. It was okay.
I didn't like the ending. It fit for a storyline, but I didn't like the ending.
Yeah, Corbin defeated Balor.
I don't like Corbin as GM.
It is weird.
I don't like it when heels are GM, because then they just always stack things against everybody. It gets old after a while.
It's like Kurt Angle just no longer part of Raw now, or
he's on vacation. There are reports that they took him off TV so he could train for an in-ring return instead, like full-time in-ring return.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'd be down. But he's old. Like, I'm fucking sorry.
But he's old.
Forgive. You see this happen.
I know.
Old wrestlers come hey guys, I'm back. And then they're like, he has a terrible massive injury. Like, he broke his leg in a billion pieces because he's ancient as fuck and he cannot compete.
How old is Kurt Angle?
He is
like 46?
46.
I think he's like 46.
But you know what I mean, though. Like, good
yeah.
God. Like, Matt and Jeff Hardy, two other people that, like, yes, they are legacy people, but they're old as fucking shit and do some incredibly bad shit for their knee. Like,
do you know why Matt Hardy's possibly retiring?
Is it a brain aneurysm?
No. It's because, from what I read, his pelvis is starting to fuse with his back.
Yeah, I could see it.
So,
like, I say it like, I'm not saying it as a, like, oh, Kien, you don't like, I have a broken fucking leg, and, like, I'm finally, like, I broke this 4 years ago by skateboarding, because I used to skateboard a lot. But now, I didn't feel it for the first 3 years, Zach, but now I'm feeling it, like, right here as I walk on it every fucking morning and shit. It hurts to, like, sleep some days. Like, and I'm not saying, like, feel sorry for him. I'm, like, making a point. Like, these guys have had surgery upon surgery. Like, holy shit.
Especially Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Like, you can see it. He can't even stand up straight sometimes when he's on camera.
Yeah. And then Sasha Banks versus Dana Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a good match.
Yeah, it was alright.
It was actually a fun match. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Then we go to Seth Rollins Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. And I really
great.
enjoyed this too.
Match of the week.
Yeah, I loved Owens coming in speaking French to the Montreal.
And dissing Toronto.
Yeah, because he's from Montreal,
too.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, screw you guys.
He dissed them in French.
Yeah, and then Rollins defeated Owens, and Owens cried like a little bitch and left.
No, he didn't. He didn't cry. He was close to crying.
Fuck it. Whatever.
He bust out a stunner. That was pretty cool.
Like, he sits there in the chair, and he's like, whatever, I'm done! Just like...
Could you blame him after all the shit he's been through for the past year?
He put this on himself!
No, he didn't!
Yes, he did.
Shane stacked the deck on him on SmackDown, and he comes to Raw, he gets fucked over by Braun Strowman like every week. He does! Almost every week.
His ass kicked.
Almost every week, Braun Strowman's shoulder tackling him, and he's doing these flips with his cell. He basically has been Braun Strowman's tackling dummy ever since he came back to Raw.
He's like, hey guys, I'm back at Raw.
Yeah, pretty much. He was what Elias was before WrestleMania.
Did a train hit me? No, that was Braun Strowman. Fuck. Then the Revival versus the B Team. It was okay.
Yeah, the Revival won.
Yay, but it really doesn't matter.
Their promo afterwards was awesome, though.
Yeah, I guess.
How they called the B Team jokes. I was like, yes! Win the titles, please.
Elias performs.
Did anything happen? I don't remember anything. Oh, yeah, Trish Stratus returned.
Yeah. It didn't really accomplish anything. It just was like, Trish Stratus is
It was a plug for Evolution.
Whatever.
The all-women's pay-per-view.
Natalie versus Alicia Fox.
Natalia.
Whatever.
Natalie?
Whatever. It was a stupid match, and I didn't want to talk about it. It was okay. It just basically, this was another one that was like, yo, we're having a lady. You know what? Fuck you. We're having a ladies pay-per-view coming up. Everyone watch it, which is fine. Bobby Lashley in a handicap match.
Too bad it was against the Ascension.
Yeah, that was
the Ascension haven't won a thing.
That was very boring.
It was only like 3 minutes.
Dean Ambrose versus Jinder Mahal.
It was 5 minutes. I feel like
I like this match.
I did too.
It was fun.
I like Dean. I'm getting used to Dean's new look.
The
short hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. People saying he looks like a mini Triple H.
Well, like Dean, I like Dean. I've always liked Dean because Dean seems more like the everyman of the Shield compared to Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
He's a lunatic, though.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
He's not really a lunatic, though.
But you know what I mean, though. He's
yeah.
more...
I mean, technically, Seth Rollins could kind of be seen as like, no, never mind.
Then Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman versus Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, and fucking...
I guess Braun Strowman turned heel at the end?
And beat up Rollins.
And Ambrose.
And like... Basically, it was basically...
Okay, some people are comparing this to Charlotte and Becky right now. Because they're like, Roman should have been heel, not Braun. He's actually over. I was like, I don't care either way. I don't like Braun Strowman that much.
Let me explain this in a superhero. Kien explains what happened at the end of Raw real quick. This is probably going to be my quick thing. I'm going to just choose one match, and I'm just going to bro it up.
Kien explains storylines.
Kien explains story. So, we had Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns. They come in. They're like, sup, man? Sup? I respect you. I respect you, too. I can't wait to Hell in a Cell. Me neither. Braun Strowman's like, under respect, I'm gonna secretly fuck you up, though. Roman's like, what? And Braun's like, oh, hey, we should just get in the ring. And Roman's like, okay, let's do that. And then Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, they did not do this, but I picture them coming in a bitchin' Camaro with, like, a pack of Keystone in their hand, like, yo, bro, we're ready to fuck shit up.
They're not surfers.
Let me finish, Zach.
That sounds more like college frat boys.
They're college frat boys in my mind, and my Kien explained. They're like, we're ready to fuck shit up. Braun Strowman's like, yeah, I'm ready to stop you, wink. And they wink too. And Roman Reigns is like, Braun, are you having a stroke? And Braun's like, nah, I just have something in my eye, wink, wink.
I just saw it again, Braun. No, it's alright, wink.
Wink. They're like, what's going on? And Braun's like, nah, it doesn't matter. Shh, it doesn't matter.
Wink.
So, they go into this fight. They get into this fight. And it looks good. It looks like, Roman and Braun are doing good. They're like, man, good job, Braun. Nah, good job, Roman. And, like, Braun and Roman are going to go to the high five. Then all of a sudden, choke slam! Which did not happen. This is just me explaining it, like, really dumbly. And Roman's like, oh, no, I've been betrayed.
Well, it's just the most popular segment.
And Braun was like, yeah, you have. And then Roman's real friends come in. He's like, "We trusted you."
No, they didn't. They beat the shit out of him last week.
We trusted you to take care of Roman. And Braun's like, "This is what you get."
Take care of Roman. Is he a dog now?
No, Braun's like, "This is what you get for last week." Bam.
I mean, technically, he is called the big dog. So
my thing about Braun Strowman is like, man, I'm still petty of the shit you did last week. And they're like, oh, that's very understandable. I get you.
I get you.
And then Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre kick the shit out of people too, and then it ends with them being like, we won! And it's like, technically we won, you just helped us. And that's the end of Raw.
Okay, so technically you are right. I viewed this as Braun retaliating back against the Shield.
Yes.
So, but what do you think of people saying this is similar to Becky and Charlotte's situation?
It is definitely not, because
Roman should have been heel and Braun should have stayed face because he got over organically.
No.
I think what people forget is with Roman, the fans helped push him to this.
Yes.
Because he was massively over in 2013 and 2014.
Yes. I totally don't care, personally. I think it's a great time.
I'm interested to see where this goes. Yeah. Very interested.
So
I'm a big fan of the Shield, so
that's where I stand. I really don't care. Not in a bad way. I like the Shield no matter what they do, and having them be heel is a lot different than when they were the Shield.
What? Having them be heel was different before?
Having them be heel is just making them a Shield again. I like the new Shield. I would like to see a New Day Shield.
They're like a loose alliance right now.
That's what I mean. It's nothing super big, so meh. It could go bad at any time.
Don't say that. The last Shield reunion did when Roman got sick and then Dean got injured.
Yeah.
Alright, so go on. SmackDown.
King Booker comes in and praises the New Day.
Spinneroonies for everyone.
Yes.
I really love this segment, though.
Then the Bar versus the Collins versus Gallows and Anderson. Cologne, whatever. It was a good match, too, though.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. I really enjoyed this.
I really love New Day's segment.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. That was funny as fuck.
Jeff Hardy demands Randy Orton fight him inside Hell in a Cell.
Seems like all the SmackDown feuds could take place inside Hell in a Cell at this point. Like,
I'm totally fine.
Like Joe Styles, Hardy, Orton.
I thought it was
Becky, Charlotte.
I legitimately thought this was a boring thing though.
I thought it was alright.
Naomi versus Billie Kay.
Yeah,
this was definitely
more of a showcase for Billie Kay and the Iconics, showing how heelish they are.
Daniel Bryan versus Andrade Cien Almas.
Yeah, it was
good. Fun. I like this. Yeah.
And then the Miz interrupted.
Yeah.
Do your bro thing. No, you don't want to.
Not this one.
God damn, this would have been perfect.
Yeah, I know. I only watched the highlights of this, so I can't really bro it up.
Oh.
So unfortunately, I will pick one I'll actually watch, and we'll just make it into a thing. So yeah, Samoa Joe taunts AJ Styles once more. This is a good one. I like this. This is a good one. Charlotte Flair versus Carmella.
This is pretty good.
It was actually a fun match.
Yeah. Carmella's improved a lot in the ring.
Yeah. Fuck.
You still don't like Carmella, though, do you?
No, she is like...
What if she changes her title to the Princess of, Brooklyn or something?
Minnesota?
Brooklyn.
She becomes the Princess of Minnesota, and she just wears, flannel shirts and says A all the time and be like, fuck! I'm definitely not liking you. Get out! 205 Live, ladies and gentlemen, was a fun time.
Yeah.
Brian Kendrick versus Akira Tozawa. Oh, I love this match. It was fun.
I didn't get a chance to watch 205.
What was he?
In full, I watched the highlights.
Hideo Itami beat
a jobber.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing with Hideo Itami. Let him use the strong style and just outmatch his opponents with that.
Yeah.
Basically kill his opponents.
Then Mustafa Ali was like, yo, bro, don't do this. And Hideo Itami's like...
No, Mustafa Ali was definitely more like, yo, bro, I'm back. I'm going to fuck you up. And Hideo was just like, oh, shit.
Yeah, he's like, damn. Oh, dude, actually, my match of the week is Buddy Murphy versus Kalisto. So fun.
You know what's funny? Because in NXT, I had Murphy and Blake thrown under the rug. I was like, these guys probably are. After they lose the titles, I don't really see anything going that far. I was wrong. Because Buddy Murphy is awesome.
It was fun, dude. That was my match of the week. It was super fun. William Regal addresses Aleister Black's attack.
Yeah.
It was a good one. I liked it.
Johnny Gargano. Yeah. I think he might be the assailant who attacked him.
Yeah.
Someone said on YouTube, there was like, what if Aleister just tripped and fell?
Yeah, it could have been Dakota Kai versus Aaliyah.
Yep.
It was a good one.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. EC3 versus Raul Mendoza.
Didn't happen because we got Lars Sullivan instead.
Yeah. Keith Lee is in action again.
I don't know who Keith Lee is. He's a big name on the independents, but I never really saw any of his work, so I can't really judge. He's impressive.
Keith Dunn in the Ricochet versus the Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
It was a good match, too.
Undisputed Era are top priority right now.
These were all really good matches. I didn't have a match I did not like. So.
NXT and 205, hottest hours in wrestling.
Heck yeah. Watch NXT and 205. Actually, that was another one. There's been hinting that NXT is going to invade WWE. There's a storyline apparently coming up. Are you sure it isn't the main roster guys going back to NXT? No, it's an invasion of I think it's the invasion of NXT coming in.
Really? I never saw that.
It just came out today, I think.
That'd be really interesting.
I would like to see that.
Undisputed Era versus the Shield.
Making these people who have been these up and comers be like, we can take you. Up and comers. Yeah, the up and comers.
Even though guys like Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Red Dragon have all been wrestling for 15 years.
Yeah. So, don't forget to subscribe, and share, and leave a comment down below. That helps us if you want to do that. You don't really have to. It's just an obligatory thing to say. But we are also on Podbean if you're listening to it. Go listen to us on Podbean. Give us a download there. We're also on iTunes. Go give us a nice 4-star and a review and tell us what you like about us.
When did that happen?
Through the weekend.
Was it when I was on
It
vacation?
was when you were on vacation, yeah. But also, do not forget if you would like to support us, because we like to do this stuff, and there are some things we would like to do, but stuff takes money. Support us, no, for real. That sounds super shitty.
Stuff takes money.
There are things we have in mind we would like to do, but it does take money to do certain things. We're not saying you should, but if you would like to support us, if you like what we do, support us on Patreon. Thanks, guys. I'm Kien. Have a good night.
Bye.